What's going on today, guys? It's day 122. Let's go over the trade I took. Finally was able to find a trade. Strategy presented. It's looking good. But yeah. So 4-hour was looking bearish, as well as the 1-hour. ES was leading. We had SMTs the lows. These draws on liquidity were very high resistance. So I really wasn't looking for shorts unless price was going to come up higher. On NQ, same story. We were looking bearish. And I wanted to see price come up into this 1-hour fair value gap here, because we had SMT at this low made by ES, and as you can see, also high resistance. So we had taken out this 4-hour low during pre-market, and we looked very overextended. We didn't have any orders filled on the higher time frame, so that's what I was looking for if I wanted to take shorts. So I thought to myself, all right, trade idea set. I have my conditions, and I wasn't seeing anything that would fill higher time frame orders unless the fair value gap got hit or the equilibrium. Although on ES, we did hit that equilibrium on the hourly right here. All right, we tapped into this equilibrium here and moved lower off of it, but wasn't too confident in that the 1-hour equilibrium was going to push price lower. And even then, very high resistance down here, right? So this was my best bet, and this would have been even better. So this was really my draws on liquidity, this range here, and I had TPs here, right? So what I was seeing was this 5-minute getting respected when we came into 5-minute equilibrium here, and it's exactly what I wanted to see. We broke structure to the upside right at market open, and I wanted to take these longs on NQ because of the S&T, right? And we were leading. So like I said, broke structure to the upside. NASDAQ actually inversed this 5-minute right here, this bullish 5-minute gap with this candle, right? And then we came back down into this 5-minute equilibrium right here, right? So we came back down, and then we tapped into the 5-minute, another 5-minute gap. So we had 5-minute gap, 5-minute equilibrium getting respected, and we saw a good solid push out of it right here. We saw this break a structure. This candle broke structure on the 1-minute, and ES had done the same right here at 9:54. So that was my entry right here. This was A plus, and fortunately we still got stopped out. I had targets up here right at the fair value gap and equilibrium. If we were seeing price respect, even though it didn't, equilibrium was untouched still. So price came into this this discounted area, then we would have went break even if necessary. I used different stop losses break even, but they're still according to the higher time frame, and that's what I align everything with. So even though the higher time frame wasn't aligned today, the whole idea of the trade was that price was going to go higher, and if I wanted to take shorts, it had to go higher. So either way, I needed price to go higher to take any type of trade. Either I was going to take longs to it, or I was going to take shorts from it. So today it didn't play out as smoothly as anticipated. We clearly got stopped out and price ran down. I honestly didn't see anything within here, it just looks pretty ugly, especially on this 5 minute. Just chop until we came down, and then we didn't even hit this draw, this high resistance draw, or on ES, we didn't hit this high resistance draw. So honestly, that is really the only trade that I thought would play out. That I thought that was good. It was a good trade for me. Trade idea was valid. Trade was valid. Yeah, it just didn't play out. But honestly, I wasn't even the slightest bit of angry with myself or mad. I was just honestly happy to find a setup, to identify a setup and enter upon it, because I haven't traded with in the last week, and it's been a week since I've traded, and it's been like very, very slow feeling, you know. But honestly, I'm glad to have found a trade. I thought it was a solid trade. I saw a solid entry, solid respect. I thought we were getting good structure, but you know, that's why it's a probability game. Things don't play out 100% of the time. So that being said, I mean, I felt good about this trade. Felt confident. Was not worried one bit. I didn't feel any ounce of regret after entering this trade. Like I said, I would want to take trades aligned with the higher time frame, right? But I don't like to have the higher time frame confirm a bias. So for instances like this, yes, the higher time frame is bearish, but for us to even take a trade for shorts, first of all, let's start with this. Where does draws and liquidity look good? To the upside. Look at this, all this LR, and then we have this high resistance and these down here that are very far as well. So taking that into consideration, DOL looked better to the upside. That's number one. Two, if I wanted to take shorts, I would need to see price come into a higher time frame PD array, fair value gap, equilibrium, take a higher or low, and so I could take trades. We didn't have any of those to take shorts. So this fair value gap never got tapped into, and that was the first higher time frame PD array that I would want to see get filled. We didn't see that. Now, although we did fill this equilibrium, I wasn't confident in it, and I didn't even identify it as a confluence or a higher time frame to fill orders there. And even then, NASDAQ didn't even fill that. So if I was going to take longs and it went up to it, that's why I would have went break even. But we were just in bearish momentum, and that is really the only thing that I could have done better. But besides that, I saw a setup. It was good. I liked the idea, and I had firm, draws and liquidity up here that I want to see get hit to take trades from or take trades to. So even though we weren't aligned, we had a plan, we had conditions, and I wouldn't even taken a short to begin with, because we never got to those PD arrays up there that would have been hit. So that being said, short little video. Took a loss, but it's all right. I have another eval ready that I need to use, but I'm gonna wait to see this one, and then we'll go on to the next. But this month of July is very slow. Historically, it's always been slow. So, I'm just rolling with the punches, bro. Whatever the market throws at me, I'm gonna interpret it into my way and see if I can identify my strategy within the candles that they give me. So, taking it day by day. Very slow process, especially this month. This month feels like it's been fucking forever. So, but yeah, hope y'all doing well. That's all I got for you. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.